We're going to get started with our first guest speaker. It's Pat Conarro. He is from Operation Launch, and they are a group who they collaborate with creators, and they help get their ideas out there. They help get their products from the idea phase into the real world and getting people's ideas out there. So why don't you come on up here, and we'll get started with you. And I don't know what the thing is he has in his hand, but it's exciting to look at, and I hope it'll be a really fun thing to look at.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so where do you want to go in 5 years, and how are you going to get there? And it's got to be one of the most challenging questions that you're asking yourselves. And somebody said to me one time, Pat, you need to think differently about how you're going to get to where you want to go in life. I was in really big trouble at the time. I was nervous, I was scared, I didn't know who to talk to. I had really got myself into a jam. Then the voice followed with, Pat, you need to visualize where you want to go, how you're going to get there, and what you want to do when you get there. Then I started thinking about the whole thing, and I didn't know that one day that was going to be my job. My job is to help companies visualize their products and help them get it to market. I'm a product developer, and my job is to turn ideas into reality. As a product developer, we work with our hands. We do a lot of computer work. We make electronics. We design mobile apps. We have graphics designers that help us with all of the packaging. And I call it taking an idea from art to part. In our studio, we have all kinds of interesting people. They come in and they help us design cool products. They do electrical work. They make mobile apps. They do websites and more. So we have a really cool project in the shop right now that we're doing for the company that designs all the Apple stores. And it's this giant robot that will deliver products. And so we have to go through and design all of the different parts of the robot. So I guess I told you earlier that everybody makes mistakes, and I was in trouble. Remember me telling you that I was in trouble? So I did something really bad, but that thing that I did changed my life, and I learned that I can visualize where I need to go. So here goes. I got kicked out of high school 3 weeks before graduation. Yep. I was really bummed out, and I didn't know where to turn. So I'm not proud of it, but I stole the nurse's stethoscope at the local school, and I got caught. I guess I wasn't ever going to be a spy or a thief. So anyhow, I got that voice that followed with, Pat, you need to change how you think about things. You really need to do this. You need to visualize where you want to go, and eventually you'll get there. So I started off as working in a factory, and I realized that that wasn't really where I wanted to go. I then realized that I enjoyed working with my hands, and I went off to a trade school, and it was just a 2-year degree. It was a really cool school. Everybody that went to school there, they worked at building the school. So the carpenters and the plumbers and the electricians that were going to get their degrees actually worked on building the school. So anyhow, I want to try something with you. Our planet has global warming coming, and we want to be able to solve the problem. And I brought something in that we're working on at the shop, and this is a miniature wind turbine, and we need to visualize us helping the planet. So let's everybody think about helping the planet. So let's close your eyes, and let's think about maybe some of you come in and help us design the product. Maybe some of you help us build the factory. Imagine that the factory has wind turbines up on the roof, and there's solar panels making power to make these turbines. And maybe the factory gets built here in the valley. Now hold that thought, close your eyes, and think about it every day. Eventually, it'll come true. Thank you. I'm Pat Conarro. I'm with the Product Launch Company. We're at the end of the bridge in Glenwood Springs. Come see us and keep going. Thank you.